welcome to My Startup TV. And today from the premises of T Hub, I'm sitting with Mr. Narayana Swaroop. He is the venture partner at AHA Ventures. Hello sir, welcome.
Hello.
Sir, my first question to you would be, we are already seeing the impact of post-pandemic,
Right.
and as well as the other events that is going around the world. And we can see that the funding has slowed down. So what do you think, is it the right time for startups to go and ask for fund, or they should wait?
It's a right question. Yeah, there is a slowdown, and which is likely to happen. Yeah, it is still at the beginning, but at the same time, startups which want to rise, yes, they can always do. It all matters at what stage they are in. So if a startup is at a seed or Series A or even Series B, they can always go for it. But yeah, when someone is at the growth stage and probably at this growth Series C, yes, there is an impact which would actually hit them back, and which could be very, very much serious, this thing from the fund inflow perspective. But yeah, having said, startups should actually also build sustainable business models and ensure that their funding is not the only option which actually helps them. They should, at this point of time, I think they should actually focus on the customer acquisitions and ensure that they have paying customers and build a model which is sustainable.
So, how bad do you think this whole recession is going to hit our startup ecosystem? And even if someone is not, pitching for funds, and they have a model, business model, but is it going to help them sustain through the whole period?
I don't think this recession in India will actually impact the current startup ecosystem in a larger way. But yeah, from an economic perspective and the kind of inflations which are happening, yes, there is a concern to work, but it doesn't really bother for an entrepreneur to. It doesn't. I would say probably they will not fail on this rail or perspective, but they can always. This is the right time to actually build a strong business.
Right.
So they should actually venture in.
And recently there was this whole gaga over 100 unicorns in India. And also we have always seen that it is during these trying times that some big, giant comes out successfully. So do you think any one of our unicorns would be coming out very successfully from this recession period?
Very much. I'm expecting almost 20 of them, 2 or 20 plus of them, to build something which is going to be a strong. See, now the VC perspective is also slowly changing. We are looking at profits rather than growth. So every time we were talking about acquiring a customer at whatever cost it was, now things are changing. So profit would actually become the primary criteria. And yeah, the unicorns which have now are trying to actually work on that lines, which will succeed for sure. I am expecting almost out of the 120 odd to turn profitable.
So in today's world, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Everybody wants their own startup. And not necessarily from the domain of IT or SaaS or similar, but all around the sector, all through the all industries. So what would be your message for those kind of startups, how they can progress and how they can scale up?
See, today, yes, technology-based startups have a priority till today. But yeah, Indian government is very much proactive on this perspective. They have floated the Startup India initiative. They have funds allocated. See, I just met one founder who was talking about doing a manufacturing startup, and he had taken the Startup India grant which came in, which was a good initiative for someone to actually move on to the next stage. But yes, it's time to start, and technology would be always an enabler, and yeah, and which can help to scale. So it doesn't stop you, whatever technology it is. There are a lot of things which are happening now. Say, for example, in manufacturing, 3D printing is evolving big time. So you have to catch the right this thing trend and move on with that. So that's it.
And my last question. Do you think there is an importance of networking and collaboration in between the startups themselves? Should they look up for that and do that?
Very much. See, we don't live in a competitive world. We actually live in a collaborative world. So the sessions, or they have to get network. They have to get into networking events, try to understand the ecosystem, move with the players, and see, explore the synergies which can come out, and see what collaborations can come in. So that's the way to go. So it is no more the competitive perspective, but it is a collaborative perspective now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for your time and speaking to My Startup TV.